Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to my presentation about understanding the context of the Western democracy, socialist democracy, and whole democracy. First, let's define a democracy according to dictionary. Democracy is a system of government by the whole population or all the eligible members of a state, typically through elected representatives. The Western democracy is based on neoliberal economic practice while promoting imperialism abroad. Based on the Western imperialism, the West was able to overthrow many African leaders. They were the ones that have killed Patrick Lumumba, Kwame Nkrumah, Muammar Gaddafi. The Biafran genocide that left 3 million people dead with their imperial arrogance. Today they want to destabilize Sudan. Can the two factions ask themselves one simple question? Why are America not fighting a civil war in their homeland? The ethnic cleansing of blacks in the US is a reason to start a civil war. Had it been is the other way around. But they are not. They turn around to support you to fight each other while enjoying peace in their homeland. Brothers fighting against brothers in Sudan. When will Africa understand international politics? No country is pushing for a civil war against police brutality or racial killings of the blacks in America. But America is pushing for war in Taiwan after they have failed in Ukraine. You know, they used to say all roads lead to Rome. But today, whether they have accepted it now or in future, all roads to progress, to a better humanity, to a better infrastructure, to a world with less war, leads to a socialist society of China. Because the Chinese socialist democracy is based on the ideology of development without colonizing any African countries, without invading any African countries, to steal their wealth, without destabilizing and subjugating other African countries to get rich. They say that the Chinese government are using loans to colonize Africa through road and belt initiatives. Well, let me shock you all. My bachelor's thesis was the impact of IMF loan in Africa. My finding shows that IMF scrutinizes Africans, and those who are loyal to the West get a special deal when getting the loan. And those who are against the West are not getting a special deal. Another finding shows that many African leaders use the loan wrongly. Some use the loan to purchase private luxury goods or invest in a liability investment. So if China takes your properties, you are the one to blame, not the Chinese. So invest wisely when taking loan. Don't use the loan to build a super highway unless it is a tolled highway. Africa have decided to reject in totality the Western version of democracy because a socialist China is offering a system of equality, mutual respect, and benefit. A system of win-win relationship, not a zero-sum game mentality of the West. That is why the West and the Chinese version of democracy is totally different. Dictatorship or hollow democracy, that is what Nigeria is practicing. A democracy where few criminals that puts the majority in poverty in order to control them and then use a few illiterate to rig the election, to carry the ballot boxes after promising the majority a free and fair election, only for them to wake up and go and vote, while INEC chairman has collected $170 million to declare winner without a due process. You know, they say all savage people are ruled by passion. Civilized people are ruled by mind. The difference, however, lies not in the respective nature of savagery and civilization, but in their attendance, circumstances, institutions, and so forth. The West portray China as a communist community, as a communist country with a socialist democracy. I would rather embrace a socialist democracy that pulls people out of poverty than a democracy that impoverishes the people. Thank you.